Hey, here. So this is one of the worst weeks for EA ever, maybe, potentially. I mean, it's up there, which is saying a lot, right? Because we've had a lot of bad times in this game with server issues and, drops not working, campaign stuff. And I'm going to talk about all of this and most feared a little bit here in the video because it's been quite the, we'll say, few days here. And I'm not even including when they turned bidding off of cards, all right? That happened like just over a week ago. So first off, the MCS drop's not working, right? That was crazy. And then some people are saying this wasn't even EA's fault. So I don't know how they're going to make, right? Hopefully they say something later, maybe put it in the store for a couple coins for the McCollum that people spent hours watching their product, right? View botting the EA MCS finals for the card. It just, it's kind of funny. Like... Everything around the product, I don't know if it's cursed or whatever, if it's EA itself, it just like whenever it's important, it gets messed up. And that's just like the unintentional stuff, like the intentional mess ups, the ones on their fault, right? Because like we'll talk about server issues in a little bit, and that messed up here yesterday. So the campaign, right? This was Monday. They were launching campaigns, and people either got good rewards. Mostly people send me their good rewards out of their campaign stuff, and we'll look at a few of them as they did. So like people would get like 5th place, they get 89 overalls, and they'd have a good time. People would then get like first place. I don't know what this one is. This was 4th place. Sorry, people would get first place. They'd have like 80,000 points. I saw an 80,000 point guy get 5,000 coins. Do you know how many 80,000 points is? That's like at $6.50 a pop for a full game solo. This guy got 4th place? He got like a quick sell. Like that is an insane 10 to 20 hours for 5,000 coins. Like I think it was a test. This is 27,000 coins. Like I don't know how many times is 650 going to 27,000, 40, 50. I don't know. I'm not here doing math. But he got a coin pack. He got a coin pack for doing close to 8-10 hours of work on it, 1,000 coins he got finessed. And then like I don't know why everything in this product has to be competitive. Like even solos, for some reason they're making them competitive in a leaderboard. Like people that grind solos, they want to do it, and solo grinds are not exactly like super intense. You can kind of chill and stuff, but people want to grind the solos to build their squad, then to take it into online if they want to play in a competitive environment. So like I'm sick of them always doing things. This is a first place pack. It looks like it got a champion on it, which is cool. I'm sick of them always doing like competitive based things instead of like more fun based things. Now I do appreciate, and I'll say that I do appreciate them trying something new, right? They basically ripped it straight out of MLB The Show, but that's okay, right? Taking inspiration from other games there's other games doing some great stuff out there with the leaderboard. So on one hand, I like it. On the other hand, I don't appreciate everything being like, leaderboard based at times. So more solo stuff, more offline adventures. Would I bring this back? I didn't hate it. I just wish you'd tell us what the rewards were ahead of time. I think that was the biggest thing. I feel like this was almost like an experiment by some sort of German scientist to figure out like what's the most we can make people grind and not tell them what the end goal is, right? It was some sort of like laboratory experiment on the community just to find out like who are the true psychopaths that grind offline content this much and how much can we push them to up our metrics for the week. So the campaign itself, cool innovation, more of that, but maybe less of just everything being a leaderboard grind nowadays, because comp guys are not playing offline solos for competitive reasons. We're doing solos and stuff to build our squad, then to move on to competitive stuff. All right. So the MCS drops. It's weird because like other drops worked that day, right? They had like base drops for just like regular Twitch packs work for regular streamers like myself. Twitch.tv/ScottFox. I stream every day. I'll be live here shortly. They got new drops coming on Friday, but people are saying this is a Twitch issue, which it definitely could have been. But it's so funny that like during the most important time that we get drops all year, which are like the McCollum 89 overall, that's when they messed up. No other time have we really seen them mess up that were this important. And maybe it's just selective memory or something, but it's kind of funny how every other Twitch drops campaign worked except for this one. This game, I don't know if it's the game or the people working on it. It's just absolutely cursed, right? It is spooky, scary skeleton stuff going on right now. But it is kind of funny how like a lot of similar issues we've had for years, it just keeps popping up, man. Is it a lack of care? Is it a lack of people working there? Is AI taking over and like the only training basis they have is like previous Maddens where they messed up? Like, what's going on? Are the inputs and the outputs the same thing? Because like they're like, oh, gamers want these kind of screw ups. They love when servers don't work. Because like, let's talk about yesterday. It is kind of crazy. It is very hard to recommend this game to people when like it just doesn't work. Like my favorite thing on the MUT subreddit, right? A new person came in and said, how does Ultimate Team work? And then top comment, it doesn't. It's just like, how do we recommend this product to people when on the day of a big server, a big promo launch, right? The start of promo season where like in years past, we get like awesome cards. We still get pretty cool looking cards. Maybe not as powerful in years past at times, but we get cool looking cards. But then, like, the game doesn't work on your most hyped days because the server's over in Battlefield. Like, it didn't work throughout the night. They blamed it on the pumpkin pass, but even after they took out the pumpkin pass, it still wasn't working for many, many hours. I got on last night. It still was really slow. Today, it's a little bit snappier, which is fine. It's just strange to me how these issues keep cropping up. Like, do they not anticipate people wanting to play this game on the big content days of the year? It's strange to me like that these problems haven't been left in like 2016 when we used to have, you know, more server issues. But dude, MUT's been going for 15 years. To have the same problems over and over is kind of disgusting, man. You know, and that's not even like including a lot of like the other issues. Like I for one, and maybe I should do a whole video on this, I enjoy the leaks ahead of time. I really do. Evans down to 1.5. Interesting. And I like that they show us the stuff early because otherwise, you know, MUT Leaks is just going to do it. And yeah, I should do a whole video on MUT Leaks and stuff. But like they had this leak come out early the days before. It's so funny. They brought out all the cards and then they're hyping their GMM to like reveal the cards that we already know of. And like I wish GMM served a greater purpose because all it does is like, you know, give away dump trucks, which is great for like a couple people a day, but doesn't really serve the larger community. You know, other than the entire chat is not like, you know, talk about this. It's just spamming dump truck over and over. So on one hand, GMM is nice because it kind of gives us some things. But like, do you remember when Kralo used to run it and like some of the concerns of the community would actually be addressed because he actually did his job of, you know, relating the community concerns to EA and then EA used him back as a mouthpiece. Now it's like somebody who doesn't really work with EA. I like TJ. TJ's a good dude. Don't get me wrong. It's just they've changed the role, and I think from a community of viewership standpoint, it's just frustrating to see that we already knew the things that they're doing, so they should probably shift to like, you know, communicating better with us because they're not doing it. Things just show up in game. Like Madden NFL Direct tweets sometimes, but like just hearing like, okay, we know about this issue, we're working on it is so much better than keeping us in the dark. On like so many problems in the game, right? The fact that they might be aware of it, but like let us know that you're aware of it. So that's something that I feel like GMM should shift into more using their time rather than like the things we already know of just like, okay, here's the cards. Yes, it got revealed a couple days ago. We're just wasting your time and you're just here for drops. So anyways, there was also a pack glitch earlier this week. When the overalls went update for Team of the Week, that was fun. That's always fun for the community, never fun for EA. But I don't know, man. The pack glitch, it was one you had to put like $20 in. So like, if you have to pay EA for a glitch, is it really a glitch? It's just like slightly improved pack odds, which the pack should just be that way normally, because packs are so bad. Like, why are training rules as brutal as ever, man? Can't they understand? I've done whole videos on the fact that EA is mismanaging their casino with their odds, and therefore it makes less people want to play in their casino because you just lose so fast. There's no dopamine there, right? You need the hits. You need to lose over time, over a course of hours, not over a course of minutes, right? Losing 1 million to 2 million coins in the course of 4 minutes is not an enjoyable experience and won't have people coming back. You need to do that over like an hour or two. Yeah, that kind of sums up the last week. What was that? 9 minutes of problems that hit MUT just in the last week. And obviously I went into like a minute diatribe about GMM and the problem there. So that didn't happen just in last week. That's been a problem for like years now. But crazy everything going on, and we're still addicted. Like people ask me daily in Twitch. Like, yo, why do we still play this product? I mean, it's such a fundamental question that the only answer I have is that we're addicted to it, and we're just like, you know, there's no other solution, right? It's like the drug trade a few years ago, where, like, you know, it was the only dealer in town. We have to keep going to him, man. We're addicted to this product, to the store, the pack, the playing Madden, the building the roster. It's got everything that, like, a man kind of, okay, that's kind of like funny, but a man desires, right? Gambling, sports, building shit together. Like, it's just. I don't know. It's so funny. The amount of errors, and we kind of look through it. Like, there's a lot of red flags on this date, but, you know, we got stars in our eyes. Let me know what you guys think. How you guys doing? Become a member for ebooks, and I'll see you on Twitch here in a little bit.